Hello everybody, happy Friday. I am here and I am going to do some more December work. I am hopelessly behind, so I am taking a different approach and I am combining things. So today I'm hoping to combine Sparkle Book Page, Bird Pocket, and maybe even Wings Label, because those are all kind of bird themed, and I'm kind of going with the bird themed thing here on this one. Whether we stick to that or not, I'm not sure. I have a new toy that I also want to play with at some point today. Got dog hair on it already. I got a Misty for Christmas. It's a stamp platform. And yeah. So that's kind of interesting. I think I'm going to try playing with that. And I have a couple new stamps. I've got those Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous Blueprint Christmassy stamps. I have these in the really big size, but they were so big, they were kind of unwieldy, and I wanted them in the small size. So I got them in the small size. And then I have been very jealous of Barbara at 49 Dragonflies crackle stamp. And then I saw this, and it has the crackle stamp. It has a twirly stamp. It has like handwriting, and it's got a stamp. I'm like, this is the best set I've come across in a while. It's from Stampendous. It comes with a free stencil. It's designed by Fran Seaford, I guess. And it's stampendous.com. Let's see. It says Cling Grunge Script. CRS5109 is the identifier for that one. Really excited about playing with that. Okay, so let's get started. So first I have some book page here. This book page is from a set of nature encyclopedias, and it's just a lovely thick paper, and this one happens to be chickadees, nuthatches, and tree creepers, and you all on the other side of the pond call them tits. Don't know why you decided to do that, but apparently that's what you call them. Means something else here in the States. And I'm gonna gesso them. Oh boy, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Got it. I'm gonna gesso them some. And I'm going to use the card method. Oh, you know what? I should get a baby wipe ready. At the ready. Just got a whole new bunch of those, which is kind of fun. Okay, I'm dipping my card, and I'm just going to take the scrapey approach to the text. I don't really want to cover up the images on this one because I like them. So that's one. I'm just trying to knock the text back a smidge. And I will do the same on here. So I hope you're all well. Hope you're having a good end to your week. I'm actually home today because at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I have to go in for my baseline first time ever colonoscopy. And I had to do the prep all night long. I don't know if any of you have ever done that. It's a little bit less than enjoyable, shall we say. But I think I'm through the worst of the prep now. I can't eat. It's morning. Took the day off work. And so I've got to wait until 2 o'clock to go be able to have food. So I'm kind of hungry. So I thought I would do this partially because I want to do this, but also partially to distract myself because you guys are good company. So, oh yeah, I forgot to say, welcome to the new subscribers. I've recently had a bunch of new subscribers, which thank you so much. I so appreciate. I really am trying to build my channel a bit, and it's hard when you seem to really have to post every day to build your channel, and I just don't have, I work full time. I teach high school, so I just can't post every day. It just doesn't happen. but I'm doing my best, and I appreciate those of you who have decided to come along. So welcome. Okay, I'm excited about this new glass mat too. You see so many people doing stuff with their glass mats, and I was a little jealous. And so I'm trying this out. This was another birthday present. Okay, so I am, let's see, going to bring these back in. And I'm just going to give this one last little scrape. This stuff, gesso dries really pretty fast. So you can work with it almost right off the bat. Okay, so the idea is sparkle book page. So I'm thinking we want to make a sparkly background. Okay, I need to let that go, right? A sparkly background, but like a backgroundy background. So I have all kinds of things that I can sparkle with. I have one of my favorite things here, this Artist Loft. And Artist Loft is a super cheap brand from Michaels. This is Iridescent Medium. I could do some Iridescent Medium. I could do some watercolor. I think I have some watercolor and some Iridescent Medium in this little pan already. I could do some watercolor crayon. I could do some gold, various gold things. I need a fan brush for flicking. And I have a jar of water over here on the side with just some very inexpensive fan brushes, because really this is just for flicking, for making spots. And then I was thinking also I have those, this is very thick. I wish this were a little thinner. I have some Snowflake stamps. So I could also, where's my little mister? Snowflake stamps. So I could also heat emboss. So maybe I want to color this a little bit. There we go. Because the background is white. So I have some leftover watercolors in this paint thing tray. I'm sure this has a name that my brain is just not latching onto. Get some sparkly blue, cold looking splatters on here. And all different sizes. I forget, I think I just used my regular watercolor palette to get that color left over. I could get a little bit more. Let me pull that in, or I could let me pull in a little bit of a watercolor crayon. Excuse my reach. So these are Sargent watercolor crayons, and they're really quite lovely. So you can also just take this and take a brush and get it wet and flick it into the well. I can also flick this onto the page to give it some other color. There we go. You have to get it pretty wet for the flicking to work. There we go. And it gives some contrast to the other sparkle stuff. And I'm going to put a little bit more into the well. Okay. And put that crayon away. I mean, these really are, this is a Sargent Art watercolor crayons. Again, not expensive, but some really lovely, vibrant colors. And they've got a very nice feel to them. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a very dense, kind of crayon-y feel. Okay. Oops. All right, so be it. Maybe I will splooge, make some splotches, because it's just background, right? Maybe go off the edge a little bit to tie in the sides. Okay, all right, so I like that, but I think I'm going to do more. Get it. I want it on the edges that I didn't gesso as well, just because I don't want to be limited to the gessoed bit, because I don't know exactly how this is going to unfold, I guess is what I'm saying. There we go. Get it good and drippy. There we go. I'm cleaning it out as well. What do you know? Okay. So there's that. But then I also have gold. This is, I wonder if I can revitalize this gold. This is that Van Gogh. The funny thing about that Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, let me get a different paintbrush, is that it's got like a gooiness to it when it comes out of the tube. I don't know if that happens with all of them or if it's just mine. Maybe a little more water. I do like how it does seem to dry out and then come back. Like I have a bunch on that. Paintbrush. Just for, not a ton, just for some little highlights, I think, to contrast the cold blue. And then I'm going to dry this, I think, and there we go. And then I'm going to do some stamping. Okay. Let me dry this and I'll be back in just a minute. Hold that thought. Howdy, I'm back. It's actually the next day. Today is Sunday. We took delivery yesterday of a new dishwashing machine and we worked on putting it together ourselves, and it has been a struggle. We still don't have it quite working. It goes through the cycle, but then something's leaking and it starts beeping an error code at us. So I don't know. In any case, I'm here to finish this. This is going to be the Bird Pocket Sparkle book page. And then maybe I'll do some other combination for a tuck within it. I suppose wings, I could probably do wings and label, but we won't get too carried away. So this is my basic sparkle book page. And what I did was, after yesterday's session where I did all the splattery stuff, I added these are Tim Holtz Snowflake stamps, and I used my new Misty stamp platform, which is this. And it allows you to make multiple stamps on the same spot. So the stamps cling to the cover and you put your paper down here and it just you know, you can do multiple prints almost with that. So I printed the first stamp. Oops, hold on, let me put that back. Sorry about that. I printed the first stamp with archival ink, and then I went over it again with my Versamark and holographic embossing powder. So it's holographic embossing powder over the archival ink, and this is called, it's a Tim Holtz color. It's Faded Jeans. It's a distress color, but it's permanent. So that's how I made these kind of sparkly snowflakes, which I'm very happy with. So then I pulled out I have a cigarette box of, cigar box of fussy cut birds. And I'll have a lot of different ones in here. And I just added some of the chickadees, nuthatches, tree creepers, and as you say across the pond, the tits. There is a blue tit and a coal tit and an azure tit. Oh, and this has got to be the best of them all. This is the great tit. The crested tit. People are so silly. That's a terrible name for a bird. I know I've said that before, but it makes me laugh every time. Okay, so I pulled out some possibilities. And I think my favorite is this one because it's the most similar to our chickadee. I have a robin. This is an American robin, but she's not really a winter bird. She's more of a summertime bird. She's a symbol of spring for us here. That's pretty. I don't know why I pulled that out. Doesn't work. I have some nuthatches. Those are cute. But I think I'm going with, there's also this one, which is so pretty. And I like that she's got kind of the blue-gray. And then there's also the cardinals, which are absolutely a symbol of winter. This is a papa and a mama, but they're kind of big. All right, so let's turn this into a pocket. And I think I've narrowed it down to these two. So what I was thinking, let me pull in my book, my journal, because I want whatever I make to fit. So here are my December pages. I'm actually running out of pages. I might have to add some more or do some tip-ins. Oh, I think I need to do it on this page. See, I want it to fit on the page. So I'm gonna have to, I think I might actually have to cut off the birds on this one. So let me do that. Let me just pull in my thingy here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut off that strip of birds, but I'll still keep it. It'll just go in my box here of birds. Get that lined up right there. And it's got some sparkle and strips on it, so that's kind of cool still. That can go right in there. And the height, I think, I forgot to look at the height. I think I'm going to make this a pocket. I could actually just make that a pocket right there and have it slide in because there's plenty of room there. I'll just have to add something to reinforce that edge. Or I could make it like a tuck pocket. No, I think I'm gonna I've got plenty of tucks. I think I'm gonna span the page and have it go in this way. I just have to cut off a little bit top and bottom. So I think what I'd like to do is I would just like to trim the top a smidge and then trim the bottom as well. Just up to the text maybe. Yeah, I've got plenty. I don't need to save that. Okay, so now let us reinforce. I don't even think I'm going to do a thumb hole. I'm going to put this away. I don't think I'm going to do a thumb hole. It's such a mess growing here. Because the page extends. I think I just need, since this is going to be the whole page now, I've got to look and see how I want my birds to go. So I could do one right there. There's kind of a spot for her, but then there leaves, there's, you know, something's missing up here. So I wonder, bird pocket, this could be our Sparkle Butch page bird pocket. See, we could do an index roll card. I need to do a staple tuck spot T envelope. There, T envelope. No. All right, let's just do this, and then we can worry about the next thing. Should I do two birds, or should I go back to the cardinal because it is nice and big? I don't know. It's just not happening for me. Let's see what else. No, I don't want to do that. I'm struggling a little bit. Here's a bigger bird. What's this one? Some corvids. I don't know what exactly these are. You know what would be good would be like a snowy owl, I think. Because snowy owls come here in the wintertime. What do I have for snowy owls? I don't know if I have any in here already cut. Got lots of little things, but not a lot of larger. I did have a couple of little owls, but they were black and white. Got, those aren't snowy owls though. Some ducks. Nope. Okay, all right. I am going to go and try and find a snowy owl because I think that's what this page needs. Oh, there's a big, beautiful red cardinal. All right. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I found this snowy owl. This is from a Golden Guides book to Birds of North America. And I like how that blends in. And then I also found, I have this really super old book page. Well, it's not super old. It's 1977 Webster's Dictionary, but it has not held up all that well. So it's got this beautiful color and it's fairly fragile, but it has the word owl on it. So I thought I would use some speckled egg here, and I would ink up the edges of this book page with speckled egg, because it's a very cool kind of blue-gray, and it matches the colors in the image and on the page. And then I also thought that I would put this down here so that owl is on the bottom, and I will fussy tear around it. Maybe I'll glue it down first. No, I'm worried about ruining it. And it's not a digital image, so I really can't reprint it. So I'm just gonna fussy tear kind of around the area I think it needs. There's owl. I want to go just below that word. So there. Yep. And I think I might make it even smaller, but I think I will glue it down first. And I'm just going to use some art glitter glue. And I'm going to have that bottom tail feather touch just above the word owl. Just spread that glue out underneath it to try and get it close to the edges. There we go. And I'm gonna fussy tear a little bit more. Don't need to see any of the actual writing. It's more for the contrast until we get to the word definition for owl. And I would like to be able to see the definition for the word owl. And then I can go just below that. There we go. There we go. See, owl, a night bird of prey, a solemn person. A young owl, a small owl, is an owlet. Owl-like in appearance. Owlish. Okay, so I'm going to just do a little mushing about down here. Well, you know what I might do? I might do some dabbing here as well. Get this off on here and do a little bit of spritzing. And then I think I might mop that up for just a little bit more color. It's super faint compared to everything else. Huh, that's interesting. All right. All right, now I'm going to glue this down. And I might have a sentiment at the bottom too. Something about winter. Or should I put her down there? No, I like her kind of in the middle here. I'll also put the sentiment there. No, I want her as a focal point. I feel bad about covering up that snowflake is all. Okay. So I'm going to put her down there. And I think I will use some Distress picket fences and do a little bit of snow on there. There we go. And I think I also want some lace along this edge to strengthen the edge. What do I have? I have lots of things. I haven't used any lace in a while. I've been kind of off lace. So those are pretty cream colored. What do I have for white? I have that. I have this beautiful lace eyelet. I have this, which is also fairly cream. I don't have a lot that's like bright white. Mostly creams, it seems. Sorry. Didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, here's some blue. This is whiter. Sorry, I'm pulling like out all my lace. Okay, let's put the cream back. I'm not using that. And I'm not using this. I have some wider white. I'm actually leaning really towards that blue. I think I'm going to stop right now because I really like the way that blue looks. It's kind of that, it's almost like the speckled egg. So I'm going to put these away. Yes. Yes, I'm going to put these away. And this as well. Well, maybe hold off on this. Okay. So I'm thinking if I put this beneath, then I can put another trim above. Like that. Okay, and then that to hide the, oops, I had a pair of scissors out, like that. Okay, yes, okay, so I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. And that also protects that edge from, you know, the wear and tear of putting paper in and out. I think maybe like that much. That. And then another line right at the edge here to soften the edge of the line of the cut of the paper. There we go. Very fun. Okay, now do I want to have a torn edge here? I don't think so. I think I'm good. All right, so let's bring my book back in, the journal there where it's going to go. So I have a lot of other lace in the journal from last year. Just haven't used it yet much this year. No, I designed it for this page. And if I glue that down on these three sides, string, I should say, and it will stick out just a smidge from the edge. Oh, I like that. It'll stick out for a smidge from the edge, and I can still put things in and out right like that. Okay, that is my decision. So I'm going to glue down on these three sides. And then I'll have a spot for a fairly large tag that can slide in from the side. Whoops. All right. Don't want to catch anything else in there. There we go. There is my sparkle book page bird pocket. Right? Sparkle book page bird pocket. Yep. Yay. All right, let's check those off. Bird pocket with a sparkle book page. All right. So next, let's see, I have some pretty good size index cards that I could trim down to fit in there as a tag. So maybe I'll do tape index Rolodex card. And maybe wings label. So maybe next I'll combine those two, or the fabric ledger paper. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you are having a great weekend and that you're staying well. Bye-bye.